Hey guys, welcome to Easel Does It Studio. Today we are going to be trying some of the Lightwish UV resin. Lightwish reached out to me and asked if I would review their colored UV resin. And let me tell you, this box has been round and round the block. So on Thursday it said out for delivery. Well, I didn't know which company it was that was sending me something. So it said out for delivery. I checked a little later and it was like gone. So I went into my informed delivery and they had sent it 2 towns over. So I'm like, okay, I'll get it tomorrow. So I get up the next morning, I check my email. It said it was out for delivery and then it disappeared and it was back 2 towns over. So I checked over the weekend and now it was in New Hampshire, which is the next state over. So I finally got it today. I'm like, okay. So this is the 8-pack. It has 8 different colors. These are the colors down here. So these are the 50 ml bottles. So we have, this is aqua blue. This is sky blue. We've got pink. We've got yellow. We've got dark blue. We have green. We have orange red. And we have deep red. So I know we're using the deep red and the green. I believe we're going to use the dark blue. And yeah, if we decide to do any more, we'll just pull them out and open them at that point. So this is the mold that we are going to be doing. So it is a Christmas stocking. And I have been saving this because I knew they were sending me this. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to save this because what I'm going to do on the candy is I'm going to color the little pieces green and leave the space in between for the white. The bow is going to be red. The candy cane stripes are going to be red. This bow is going to be green. I mean, this flower. I'm thinking I'm using the dark blue for this little intricate detail. And probably the polka dots I'll do in the dark blue. And we'll maybe alternate between red and green on the flowers. And I think I'm going to do yellow in the middle. So let me pull out the yellow. So that would be 4 of the colors. It would be half of them. And then we can do the other half on another video. So that is my plan for this video. Let me grab a little piece of tape because even though I clean this, there seems to always be a way for something to get in here. So I'm going to try and get this part done before I've got to go make dinner. And then I will, then we'll coat it. I'm thinking that I'm going to, I don't know. I was thinking about coating it in white. But I don't know. The stocking part would be better covered in red. So yeah, I don't know exactly what color we're going to back this in yet. I guess I will have to see what it looks like once I get the colors in. Yeah, I don't know. So we're just gonna go with it. All right, so I am gonna put my gloves on because I've got to open up these bottles. And let me do that, and I will be right back. I'll get these bottles opened and get the lids on, and then I'll be right back. Okay. So I have my double-sided UV light right here. So, all right, let's start with some red. So that's obviously a poinsettia. So I'm going to do this one in red. I'm going to do the bow in red. Yeah. So, and of course, the first bottle I opened, I stabbed my finger. So, yeah. All right. Get that hair off. So this is actually a really pretty red. And that's hard to find, especially in a UV resin. Couple bubbles. Oops. So Lightwish also does oil paints and acrylic paints. So I'm actually going to, when I email them to let them know that I finally received my product, I am going to see if they would be willing to let me test some of their paint. Because you guys all know that I love my painting. All right, so I might need to do a second coat on this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it so that it sets, but not completely cured, and then I will fully cure it under the light after. While I'm mixing up my resin or whatever. So I want to get that set so that it doesn't like just run everywhere. And hopefully we have a little bit better luck with this project than the one that comes out before this one. Because that one's not even done yet, but there is an oops that happens. So, yeah. If you haven't seen the video before this one, you might want to check it out. Just saying. All right, so that's hard. So let's, I'm going to try and get that centerpiece in first. And I might just use my flashlight to get this one to cure. Just because it's just a little spot. wish my floors weren't so squeaky, guys. I'm sorry. All right, so really, now I need a battery in that. Let's see if the little one works. And the little one works. I really, really like that red color, though. So I'm thinking, like, with the white behind it, there are a couple of bubbles, but, you know, not everything can be perfect. As much as we try, they cannot all be perfect. I felt so bad not having a video for Sunday night. All right, so hopefully that yellow still shows up. And let me take this lighter. And there are still a couple of bubbles. And just move them. I'm just trying to get out as many bubbles as I can. And this is the first time I've ever done this mold, so, you know, I'm still like, I don't even really know how it's going to look. So what I'm thinking is, if I'm going to do it the stocking white, I might as well do all the flowers in red too, just so that they stand out. Let's do a dot of yellow in the centers. And don't want to miss any. All right. All right, so let's because then I can put the whole thing right under my light. And look, there's a big bubble right there. Are you kidding me right now? Because that's still uncured underneath. Hopefully it doesn't show because it's going to be under the yellow. I don't know. All right, so I think we're done with the yellow. So let's get the red in. So I will just back this in white, and then we'll see kind of how it looks. Come on, bubble. All right. That one looks good. Oh, there was a bubble, but it's gone now. All right. So I figure if I can do the flowers opposite where my light is and just kind of get the, you know, the bulk of the color in. So let me get these two here. So tonight we are having tacos. Ah. So far, I'm definitely liking these colors, guys. These are some pretty bright colors. And I'm sure once we put the white on top of them, the color's going to pop even more. All right, so not that. I need this. All right, so we've got 3 more flowers here. And then we'll do candy canes. right. And I know these candies are usually red and white. I suppose we could, but I was trying to break it up a little bit just to give a little bit more. Oh, I forgot a flower. 2 flowers right there. Oh my. Almost screwed up. Well, I would have caught it, but. All right. As long as I don't knock any of these out of place, I will be doing good. That one bugs me because of the bubble, but you know, kind of is what it is. Let me just kind of put that over there. All right, so maybe I do 1 red and 1 green. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll do 1 red and 1 green. All right. So I do need to put a little bit more in the bow. So I'm going to have to tip it this way, just so that I can finish filling that up. Yeah, that looks better. And there's a bubble. Oh. But I should be able to fill that in from the front. All right. So now I don't know. There's an X there, and I don't know what the X is for. So I'm probably going to do it the same as the blue. I don't know. So I guess with those, I'm going to try to do each one at a time, just so we can get them set. So there's no other lines on the rest of the candy cane. So yeah. I was thinking about trying to make my own, but I think that would probably be more of a nightmare. Especially where there's no grooves, because then it's just going to want to spew everywhere. All right, so let me just wipe this nozzle. And we're done with the red. So let's go. We'll do the green. We'll do the green here. I will do the leaves in green. And yeah. So there definitely won't be much of the green, but all right. All right. These colors are absolutely beautiful. All right, we've got two more, and then all right. Oh, don't know what color to do that X. All right. So, all right, let's see. I guess I'm going to do that X in the green too. Just, I don't know what it is, but that way we'll have a little bit more of the green in here too. And it goes this way. All right. So we've got the blue left. And then I can put that under and let it completely cure good for 5 minutes. And then we'll pour it in white and we'll see what happens. Ooh. That is pretty blue. Oh, come on. Stop spewing everywhere. All right. There's a little speck there, but I can get that with some tape. All right. Almost done, guys. Almost done. There are a few little bubbles, but All right. See if I can see the bubble, then I can get it. Sometimes you can't see it until I get the light over it, and then I can see it. You know, old lady eyes, what are you gonna do, right? And the first one of anything that you make is always, doesn't come out as good as once you've done the mold once. You know, once you've done it and you know, like, oh, this is a bubbles trouble area or whatever. It just, I don't know. To me, things get easier after I've done the mold once or twice. I don't know if you guys are like that. So I'm just trying to clean up around it. All right, and then we've just got our dots to fill in, and then I will put you on a pause and we will get some resin mixed up. All right, so, and then I'll put this under to completely cure it. I'll put it under my double-sided light. That way it gets from both sides. And then I can always take some tape and clear some of these little blue spots up. All right. All right. I think we got everything, guys. All right. So I will go ahead and I'm going to put this under the lamp. I'll get my resin mixed up. I'm going to probably mix up 4 ounces. I don't think it'll take that, but that's what I'm going to mix up, and we'll just go from there. Alrighty, guys, I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I had one little flower pop out, so I just added it, and I got it in my UV light right now. So I was going to do straight white, and then I changed my mind last minute. I'm hoping 4 ounces is enough. I'm going to use this Pearl Sparkle. This is by Recollection, and it's almost like a creamy beige. And I want a good amount because I want it, you know, to be opaque. But I figured instead of doing like a bright white, I think this is going to look better. So we're going to mix this up, and I don't know, I'm thinking I am not going to have enough. If not, I will just mix up some more. So this is my Let's Resin epoxy resin. So this is what I mixed up for this. All right. So I want to get this poured and curing before I dislodge anything else. Because I don't know if you saw that my video a while back when I tried using the UV resin and I had things popping up and it was not pretty. So let's just kind of get some going in here. And I could have made this a bit darker, but oh well. Literally, I'm gonna have to make up probably 1 ounce. I mean, I could probably get away with it. I just have a little bit more trimming to do, but all right. So you know what? I think I'm going to leave it just because I don't know how this is going to turn out. So instead of mixing up another ounce and then wasting that extra, I'm just going to leave it like this. We'll let it cure, and then we will come back in the morning and we will demold it and see how it looks. And then I will know for next time. Alrighty, guys, I will... Oh, that bubble popped. I will be back when it is time to demold. I'll just keep an eye on this for a little bit, and yeah, we will go from there. Alrighty, guys, I will see you in a minute. Okay, guys, we are back. This is cured. I did get 1 bubble here, but that's it. So let's see how our little stocking turned out. Oh, I got a little bubble there too. All right. So I will have to trim the edge here because I didn't fill it all the way. Oh, this came out really good. So like I said, I saw those few little bubbles in there. A little bit of the white did go underneath the flower, but on the whole, it came out really, really cute. So what do you guys think? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand this down, and I'm going to use my Dremel, I believe. Let me see how this is going to... Oh, this is actually going to work pretty good. Because I did put this on my heat mat. So I knew I wanted it to be nice and hard when I demolded it. So by doing that, it helps that curing process. and it is the next day, so now, if I was making this to sell to somebody, I would have made up the extra resin. But because it was my first one, I wanted to see how it was going to come out. But I'm impressed with the colors for sure. So the link to these colors will be in the description box down below. And if I have any discount codes, they will be found there as well. Yeah. Nice and finished. So yeah, I was going to fill these little holes in, but I'm not going to, only because the white, it casted like almost like a frosty look over it. Let me see if I zoom in, if you guys can see it. See how it kind of just like that, just a smidge of that went, and it kind of gives like a smoky look. Don't mind my gross fingers. So yeah, I think it came out really good. I am really impressed with the Lightwish UV resins. I've got the glow in the dark, and now I've got these. So the color is very vibrant. So we will be doing more with these, because I have the other 4 colors that I want to try. So maybe I will do like another either jewelry or keychain or something like that video using them. But overall, I'm really impressed. I did get a couple of bubbles, which I knew. But even the yellow shows up. I know the camera's not really picking it up, but there is that hint of yellow in the middle of some of these. This one got a bubble, so, but yeah. Alrighty, guys, that is it for this video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys. Alrighty, guys, I'm back. You know what I just realized? Remember I said I didn't know what the X was? This is a present, this is a present, and this is a present. So I could have used like 3 other colors. Or I could have used the 4 colors, and because this has like a little bit of a ribbon here. And then this one, it's like a ribbon, this part of the ribbon coming down. So, yeah, I could have definitely done those in different colors, but yeah, so I noticed it, so I was like, oh, I better jump back on and let everybody know. So, yeah, those are presents. So if you guys have this mold, now you know what to look for. Alrighty, bye.